was sawing off some roots because we'd like to put a concrete mount here for a post that we need for a small pergola. So got this done, and the cement is setting right now, and I'd like to put a post here and another one in the corner, and build something so that the clematis can climb up in spring, or at least the next 2 years. Hopefully it will not die when I'm gone. So that's the other mount. The cement is also hardening up, so I can probably start cutting the wood. I am preparing this plant box to plant some sugar peas because I have too many in the raised bed. I thought they will not all come up, but they all did. So they all germinated, and I have to thin them. So I'll prepare this plant box. It has very loose soil. I wouldn't call it bad, but this soil is probably good for succulents, but not for veggies. So I'll be adding a lot of compost. It's really the first thing I take care of when I start planting, is to make sure that the plants I'm planting gets the right substrate, so I don't have to worry about it the whole season. Sometimes I add some compost or organic fertilizer when I see that they need some, but most of the time when I prepare the soil in springtime, I put a lot of compost. Now the soil is changed, this one compared to that one. So I'll water it just to make sure it's dense, and then I'll start planting the sugar pea. So I'm done with my projects here at my mom's garden, and she'd been enjoying this area for a few days now. After breakfast, or when the sun shines in the morning, we also bring her out here and she can take her breakfast in the garden while looking at the flowers. And look at this hanging basket. This was almost dead already when I arrived. Now it's full of blooms. And also that other one here. And look at that other petunia. It started to have some flowers again. It's a really success for me to see all the plants that were almost dead starting to put out flowers again. Even that geranium here. And there are some new foliage coming out, so hopefully there will be more blooms. So this plant box now contains some I don't know, they call it bok choy, dwarf bok choy. I think it's like charred Chinese chard, I'm not sure, that I actually sawed a few weeks ago. So it's all done except for this corner here. So the raised bed that will be built very soon will be containing annuals. So to say, a cut flower raised bed. So guys, I'm done with my projects here, and in a week time I'll be going back home to my husband and my garden and my kids. Kind of miss them really, but I'm glad that I spent some time with my mom. That is something precious, and I hope she will still stay for quite some time. So the raised bed is done. I just have to mount the plastic roofing at the bottom, make holes for the drainage, and then I can start filling up the raised bed with soil and compost. And maybe I can still plant some bulbs before I leave. I'll be leaving in 3 days, so I'd like to get this. So the raised bed for the cut flowers is now ready. I filled it with a lot of topsoil and a few bags of compost, mixed it, and now it's ready for planting. These are some of the bulbs that I picked up, some alliums, some anemones, and some tulips. So guys, it is overcast and it looks like it will rain today, so I will start planting the tulips and the bulbs. So I will be planting the alliums all the way to the back. I have 20 bulbs, and then I will be planting the anemones just in between, all over, and the tulips I'll plant in front. So they are 12 to 24 inches. So I'm really happy my mom can enjoy this cut flower bed in spring. And I already asked my sister to plant some annuals in between, because when the tulips and the alliums are done blossoming, then she can probably grow some zinnias over here and some snapdragons and all other annuals that she'd like to grow.